Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows of the wild Dandenong Mountains? A group of friends, fueled by curiosity and thirst for adventure, decided to find out. They were drawn to the haunting beauty of the mountains, the lush greenery that swayed in the breeze, the tranquil streams that flowed with a gentle hum. The Dandenong Mountains, with their serene wilderness, were nothing short of enchanting. The friends were buzzing with excitement, their hearts pounding in anticipation. Yet, amidst the laughter and joy, there was an undercurrent of unease. An old local, with worry etched on his face, had warned them of the untold horrors that lurked within the mountains. They dismissed it as a mere folktale, a story spun to scare off outsiders. But as the sun dipped below the horizon and the darkness began to cloak the mountains, they couldn't shake off the feeling of dread. As darkness fell, they were about to find out why the mountains were feared. Imagine being alone in the wilderness and hearing a spine-chilling scream. What would you do? As the sun dips behind the Dandenong Mountains, the once inviting wilderness transforms into a theater of terror. The chirping of birds is replaced by eerie silence, only to be interrupted by strange, unidentifiable noises echoing through the dense foliage. Even the wind seems to whisper tales of horror, rustling the leaves in an unsettling symphony. A mysterious shadow flits across the campsite, barely visible but enough to send shivers down the spine. Suddenly, one friend goes missing, leaving behind only a flashlight flickering ominously. The remaining friends are engulfed in a wave of dread, their laughter from earlier replaced by hushed whispers and quick, fearful glances. The tension is almost palpable, the fear infectious. Every rustle, every shadow, every sound becomes a harbinger of the unknown terror. Little did they know, this was just the beginning. What if the shadows in the wilderness start to play tricks on your mind? Imagine, if you will, our group of friends in the heart of the Dandenong Mountains, their laughter and camaraderie now replaced by the icy grip of fear. The night had taken a drastic turn. Their missing companion was nowhere to be found, the whispering trees their only company. As they ventured deeper into the darkness, it seemed as if the forest itself was alive, watching and waiting. Muted whispers echoed through the undergrowth, a chilling symphony of unseen voices that set their hearts pounding. The wind seemed to carry unintelligible murmurs, whispers that danced around their ears, knotting their stomachs with dread. Then came the apparitions, fleeting phantoms that darted in the corners of their eyes, ghostly figures that vanished as quickly as they appeared, leaving only a lingering sense of unease. The friends tried to convince each other it was just their minds playing tricks, but the fear in their eyes told a different story. Each step they took felt like a descent into a waking nightmare. The once familiar wilderness had become a labyrinth of shadows and sounds, an eerie stage for their unfolding horror. The rustle of leaves, the snap of a twig underfoot, each sound amplified, each shadow a potential threat. The friends' desperate search for their companion was met with silence, their calls swallowed by the seemingly sentient forest. Their hopes began to dwindle, replaced by a growing realization that they were not alone. The wilderness was alive with something else, something malevolent. In the cold, unforgiving darkness, their worst fears began to surface. The chilling whispers grew louder, the apparitions more frequent, and the sense of being watched more intense. Their laughter and excitement from earlier in the day felt like a distant memory, replaced by the terror of their present predicament. In the heart of the Dandenong Mountains, their worst nightmares were coming to life. Have you ever felt the cold grip of fear, knowing there's no escape? The terror that had wound its way around our friends' hearts tightened as they fought to escape the treacherous Dandenong Mountains. The unforgiving wilderness seemed to close in on them, each rustle of leaves, each snapping twig, echoing their desperate flight. Their breaths came in ragged gasps, the taste of fear bitter on their tongues. The forest, once inviting, now seemed a monstrous labyrinth. But then, like a beacon of hope, they saw them, the rescue team. Relief washed over them like a warm wave, the icy tendrils of fear retreating. Yet as they shared their harrowing ordeal, they realized something chilling. Their missing friend, the one they'd hoped against hope to find, had become the newest ghost of the Dandenong Mountains. In the end, they escaped the mountains, but could they ever escape the horror?